I think you should always have a signature look when you
Right.
audition, unless it's for a character. You want to put your best face forward, so that's the key. Hi, my name is D'Angelo Thompson. I'm a makeup artist in New York City, and I'm here with one of my clients, Ilana Becker, who's also an actress. So what are we doing today?
I am showing you my diary, my makeup diary.
Okay.
Don't judge me.
We're gonna lay everything out, and what I'm gonna do is actually talk to you about what items work, especially for auditions, and
Right.
what doesn't. Cute little bag.
Thanks.
I love this. Okay. I love the items you have here. So one thing for sure when you go on auditions, you wanna make sure you have great coverage. So the HD foundation is excellent.
Okay.
However, the HD powder you wanna use sparingly,
Okay.
because it can create a white film
I've
on the
done
skin,
that.
and when the light hits it, you get white hot spots.
I love that sort of shimmery, dewy, fresh face look.
Yes.
And sometimes that may look great in your mirror at home, and then
Yes.
you look at footage of yourself and you look shiny.
Yes.
Or wet.
So it's just about placement. It's
Yeah.
about placement of powder.
Right.
Basically, you just want to get rid of the hot spots. So your hot spot would be your forehead, your nose, and your chin. And smile for me, and then maybe on the bone of the cheek.
But
That's
not
it.
an all over.
Not an all over. And you can still get the dewiness without it looking like just pure shine.
Okay.
Okay? So sparingly. This should last you probably the next 3 years.
Really?
This should last you a long time. You don't have to overdo it with
Okay.
this. Okay? You have your foundation here, right?
Yes.
So one thing with concealer, let me show you in your hand here. And I want to show you something. We're going to compare your foundation. So you want to make sure your foundation is a true match.
Okay.
Your concealer is more of a highlighter. What's going to happen, any discoloration under the eyes, it's going to shine through. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So
So I'm actually highlighting the thing that I want to
just so
cover
you
up.
guys can see this, the concealer here, it's like a highlighter, it's not really a concealer. So you want to make sure that it's a little bit lighter than your foundation. So here's your foundation shade, that's your concealer.
Wow.
And then you can take a little bit of this and highlight over it. Okay? So this would be a half a shade to a shade lighter. Okay?
Okay.
When you're concealing.
Got it.
Highlighters, I would kind of stay away from that when you're auditioning on camera.
Really?
I would be really careful with that,
Wow.
depending on the lighting of the room too.
Okay.
So, and most rooms are not ideal.
No.
You know, lighting situations. So, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Another thing, mascara, you want to use 2 or 3 coats, but make sure it's not clumpy. Comb it out. I see girls with these gorgeous lashes, but they make them look like spiders.
Yeah.
So the brush is everything. So you want a full brush like this,
Okay.
or you want a brush that can separate the lashes, separate and lift. So the lifespan of most mascaras is 4 to 6 weeks. So if you're using it every day, probably by the 4th week you want to discard and get a new one.
Really?
Yes, yes. It gets a lot of bacteria just from doing this and going
Wow.
back in on picking up bacteria. So you want to be really careful, okay? You want to smell it, and it smells fine. But if it has a rancid smell, you want to get rid of it.
Don't put it on your eye.
Yeah, yeah. So, one thing you want to be careful of is lip color. A lot of people love shimmers, they love glosses on camera, but it can look like you just ate some serious chicken, you know? Fried chicken. So this is a pretty color, but I may not do it in a gloss. Do it more in a stain,
Okay.
or you want to do it more as a light lip shade, like a sheer, not necessarily a
Oh.
shimmer. So I would just do this as a base color,
Okay.
and then if you want to do gloss, just pop it right here in the center of the mouth, not all over, okay?
Oh, okay.
So,
So no fried chicken greasy mouth.
no, no greasy mouth.